I'm pleased to greet you all with this first weekly review of 2021. In spite of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the defense world keeps moving with a lot of contracts signed and deliveries planned for the forthcoming month. Here is a selection made among many more topics we published on Army, Navy and Recognition.com. 3 news published on ArmyRecognition.com drew your particular attention last week. Brazil launches a program to acquire new 8x8 armored vehicles with 105mm gun and replace EE-11 6x6 APCs. The Chinese DF-17 hypersonic missile launchers get a camouflage. And the Indian Army will buy 118 local-made Arjun Mk-1A main battle tanks. The Brazilian Army has announced an ambitious military program to acquire new wheeled armored vehicles as well as the modernization of its EE-9 Cascavel. For this new military program, the Brazilian Army would like to acquire 221 8x8 armored vehicles armed with a 105mm cannon and to replace its EE-11 Urutu 6x6 armored personnel carriers with a new combat vehicle. According to the Military Balance 2020, the Brazilian Army has a total of 408 EE-9 Cascavel armored vehicles armed with a 90mm cannon and 223 EE-11 Urutu 6x6 armored personnel carriers. One of China's most advanced weapons, the DF-17 hypersonic missile, was seen in a media report to have received an upgrade that can improve the weapon's capability to disguise itself from hostile reconnaissance. A previously unknown type of transporter, erector, launcher of a missile was spotted in a video celebrating the 5th founding anniversary of the People's Liberation Army Rocket Force on the 31st of December 2020. The transporter, erector, launcher uses an integrated canvas cover and encloses the missile within the camouflage transporter as it runs on desert terrain. Covering the missile can help the system disguise itself. Reportedly equipped with a hypersonic glide vehicle as its warhead, the DF-17 is a short to medium-range missile which no current missile defense system can intercept. The first Chinese rocket force missile brigade equipped with this type of missile recently conducted a fire exercise. This brigade is now ready for combat. India has launched a process for the procurement of 118 local-made Arjun Mk-1A main battle tanks. The Arjun is a third-generation main battle tank developed by India's Defence Research and Development Organisation (DRDO) for the Indian Army. The development of the tank began in 1972 by the Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment, a laboratory of DRDO. The first batch of 16 production version Arjun tanks was received in 2004, and they were provided as a squadron for the 43rd Armoured Regiment. The regiment was later made up to 45 tanks on the 25th of May 2009, making it the first Arjun regiment of the Indian Army. The Arjun Mk-1A is fitted with an improved gunner's main sight integrated with automatic target tracking, which are all connected to a computerized fire control system, enhancing the first round kill capability. Panoramic sight, integrated uncooled thermal imager and night vision camera with binocular sights, and a laser rangefinder. To improve mobility due to an additional increase in weight, an advanced running gear system has been developed where the hydropneumatic suspension system is completely redesigned. 3 news published on NavyRecognition.com drew your particular attention last week. The United States confirms the procurement of 3 E-2D Hawkeye tactical airborne early warning aircraft by France. The delivery of serial production Tsirkon hypersonic missiles to the Russian armed forces will start in 2022. And the US company Safe Boats International will deliver 2 Mark VI patrol boats to Ukraine.
On the 2nd of December 2020, France became the second international customer of the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, with a letter of offer and acceptance to procure 3 E-2Ds from the US Navy for a maximum value of $2 billion. The French Navy becomes the second international customer of the E-2D. The Japan Air Self-Defense Force has purchased 13 of these aircraft to date. The three E-2Ds are scheduled to be delivered by 2028 and will replace the three existing E-2C Hawkeyes of the French Navy. The E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, produced by Northrop Grumman, represents a two-generation leap in technology compared to its predecessor, the E-2C. The centerpiece of this aircraft is the APY-9 radar system, designed specifically to provide enhanced surveillance detection and tracking capability against aircraft and cruise missiles in the overland, littoral, and open ocean environments. With the addition of aerial refueling capabilities, the E-2D remains the most advanced command and control platform in the world. The delivery of serial production of Tsirkon hypersonic missiles to the Russian armed forces will begin in 2022. In 2020, the Russian Navy conducted several test fires of this missile from submarines and warships. So, in November 2020, frigate Admiral Gorshkov successfully test-fired a Tsirkon from the White Sea against a target located in the Barents Sea. The Tsirkon hypersonic missile can be fired by warships and submarines of Project 885 and 885M. Bastion coastal launchers can also carry hypersonic missiles. It is capable of hitting both ground and naval targets up to a distance of 1,000 kilometers. The missile can fly at a maximum speed of Mach 9 and at an altitude of 30 to 40 kilometers, where the range and speed increase as air resistance is smaller. According to Russian military sources, the missile has a payload ranging from 300 to 400 kilos. The missile will have a conventional warhead, but speculation abounds that it could carry a nuclear warhead in the future. Safe Boats International has been awarded a some $20 million contract for long lead time, material, and associated pre-production and planning support for two Mark 6 patrol boats to be delivered to the government of Ukraine. Safe Boats International is an American-based company that designs and manufactures aluminum boats for armed forces, law enforcement units, and fire professionals. It is headquartered just outside Seattle in Washington state. The Mark 6 is U.S. Navy's next-generation patrol boat and is part of the Navy Expeditionary Combat Command's fleet of combatant craft. The Mark 6 mission is to provide operational commanders with capability to patrol shallow littoral areas beyond sheltered harbors and bays and into less sheltered open water for the purpose of force protection of friendly coalition forces and critical infrastructure.
Three news published on airrecognition.com drew your particular attention last week. Chinese AVIC company delivers 50th Wing Loong II MALE drone. The United Arab Emirates ordered two additional SAAB GlobalEye airborne surveillance aircraft, and Vietnamese L-39 jet trainer performs last tests after upgrade.
SAAB has received a follow-on contract with the United Arab Emirates regarding the sale of two GlobalEye systems, SAAB Advanced Airborne Surveillance System. The order's value is slightly above $1 billion and the contract will be completed in 2025. GlobalEye is a multi-role airborne early warning and control platform developed by the Swedish defense and security company SAAB. The GlobalEye is equipped with a suite of sensors using SAAB's AREI ER for extended range, radar and mission system. The aircraft is based on the Bombardier Global 6000 long-range business jet. The primary sensor of the GlobalEye is the AREI ER airborne early warning radar. Weighing approximately 1 ton, it is mounted atop the twin jet's fuselage. According to SAAB, the GlobalEye is capable of detecting and tracking a combination of airborne and surface targets, the latter on both land and sea, while mission times of up to 11 hours in duration are possible. Chengdu-based AVIC UAS, a drone branch of the state-owned Aviation Industry Corporation of China, AVIC, has delivered the 50th Wing Loong II drone. No detail about the delivery or the identity of the customer is known. Compared with the Wing Loong I, the Wing Loong II is aimed at high-end users in the international markets, as it's equipped with more advanced technologies. By early 2019, Wing Loong series drones operated by different clients had fired more than 3,000 rounds of live ammunition with an overall accuracy rate higher than 90% on both stationary and moving targets. Wing Loong II is an improved version of Wing Loong I in the medium-altitude, long-endurance category. AVIC unveiled the concept of Wing Loong II at the Aviation Expo China held in Beijing in September 2015. A prototype of the Wing Loong II was presented for the first time to the public during the Airshow China exhibition held in Zhuhai in November 2016. It was also presented for the first time in Europe during the Paris Air Show in June 2017. On the 24th of December 2020, the A41 factory, the Vietnamese Air Defense Air Force Technical Department, conducted a test flight of an Aero L-39 Albatros trainer aircraft after overhaul and upgrade. The A41 factory actively coordinated with the 910th Regiment, the School of Air Force officers, to ensure that the commanders, pilots and technical forces, together with the unit's technical staff, did well in flight preparation. The flight test board took place as planned, assessing the quality of the L-39 after major repair at the factory to prepare for the commissioning and handover to the 910th Regiment to put it into service.